Hello everyone, this is Reddit. What can make a man last longer in bed? NSFW. Tactical wank beforehand. 1. Change positions and use the time to recover. 2. Start fingering the more using your mouth. 3. Just tell your partner, they'll think it's hot, you can hardly contain yourself due to them. Once you recover, continue. 4. Relax your leg muscles and core and just to ease the tension. 5. If you feel it early enough, slow down, or if your partner is riding you, take a hold of them, shoulders, waist, etc. and force them to go slower. Edging or limitations and good foreplay can really help. My husband is sure to get in a few climaxes for me before we even do PIV. He loves using toys for me to get the engine purring, and if he asks for head he always makes sure I have a few in the bag before I go down. His medication injuries makes it hard to finish and keep going respectively. So going for only a minute at a time and having to stop frequently for him during PIV is super normal. Since I'm already at prime though, each run is usually another climax. But the best one is when he manages it with me. I'm not big into receiving head. He's not big on giving it. It all works perfectly. He says toys are like cheat codes and no guy would complain about a free melee weapon. PSA as a woman redditor here. If you eat her pussy first, then she won't give a crap about how long you last. This is true. When I had sex for the first time, I ate her out, then lasted a whopping 2 minutes. I was embarrassed, she was very happy. As a woman, I second this wholeheartedly. I'll happily take the 3-pump special if I'm already tapped out pleasure-wise. Don't forget post-play, some women get off and can keep going, but lots of us women also get the post-orgasm sleepies, too. Some of the best sex I've ever had was when a guy kept fingering and playing with me after he got off. I knew he was tired, but he wanted me to be able to be the one to just cuddle right after and enjoy the bliss after peeing you to suck. Again, it varies. Some men orgasm and stay horny, some women orgasm and are done. So be selfless and don't think sex is over just because of the male completion. Cuddling and fingering while softly kissing the neck after sex is done equals peak fun. I start dividing 22/7 in my head. I've already memorized 7 and its cycle of 142,857 after the decimal. Depends on what part of things gets you off, is it the physical sensation of it or more of the psychological thought of it's happening or the pleasure you're giving your partner. Gotta know the path to get the destination to best know how to sabotage it. The trick is not to last longer, but to give your partner more gratification than you. More oral for her, him, alien, whatever. More of anything that gives them pleasure, making them climax more times than just your own. So by the time you get yours they were already satisfied by you way before, if I make any sense. Taking your time, it's not a race to come as fast as you can. One time I was hooking up with this guy on antidepressants and he could go all night, he just couldn't come. He didn't tell me the first time about the meds and I was very self-conscious. I usually take sleeping meds for a great night's sleep. Full 8 hours every time. Slow down is excellent advice, it's just that there are a few easy to follow steps that will help you slow down. First, and probably most important, breathe. If you want to hold off coming, you have to be relaxed, and you can't be relaxed if you're holding your breath. Everyone holds their breath when they're getting close, it's a natural response, but you can hack it simply by focusing on your breathing and keeping it slow and steady. Do not hold your breath. Breathe, nice and easy. Second, and this flows straight from the breathing, is do not tense up your pelvic floor muscles. If your pelvic floor muscles stay relaxed, it is physically impossible to come. Those muscles have to be contracting for an orgasm to happen. This takes a little practice, but honestly not very much. Do it on your own first. Start with some Kegel type exercises so you can identify those muscles and understand how to engage them. Once you know how to activate and contract them, you also know how to release and relax them. Try that relaxing movement together with cool and steady breathing when you're on your own and getting close, the urge to come drops right off and you can start up and do it again and again. You may blow it the first attempt or two, but you'll get it pretty quickly. Once you've got the basics in place, you can try it the next time you're having sex. It works ridiculously well, and I wish I'd known about it earlier in my life when I often used to finish much sooner than I wanted. The only other tip I have is do not close your eyes when you're trying not to come, it makes it worse not better. But mainly, breath and relax your muscles. It'll change your life. Make your partner scream like a winded moose. Unless you're weird, that should work. Is this a Canadian strategy? I'm Norwegian, so you're not too far off. I imagine the Canadians would also rub maple syrup onto their bodies during the act. This video's featured comment is by Macy. Pretty basic, but mine is wearing lingerie and being tied up and whatever he wants to do it. Never going to happen because he makes me take off everything every single time and he's not into tying me up. Hello everyone, this is Reddit. Women, what is a surprising fact you discovered about men?